and all my amazing men out there in the world. I'm low-key sick, for real. And I've been sick for, I think, for some days now. And, you know, when you be around people, that's when I get sick. I don't normally get sick on my own. But what are you going to do about it? You got to keep on going, right? Now, I appreciate 100, like many of you are, for y'all's positive, consistent support, because it be some days, man, you just want to tag out. For real. Let me stop saying for real. It be some days that you go through certain things to where you just want to tag out straight up because the challenges become overwhelming. It becomes overbearing. But I have to say that I appreciate the positivity that is spread throughout the comments, the emails, the DMs, the late night DMs, and I appreciate y'all, for real, all the way. Seriously, I appreciate y'all. So with this video, it's a little bit different. The gist of it, honestly, is an I challenge type of motto that I want to stick throughout. I picked up this load that I'm on in Illinois. It's going to Jacksonville, Florida, and we're gonna make way. But first, try your best to amount to whatever you know that you're capable of amounting to. So this is the facility in Illinois. Places like this, man, you can't be mad because it's so spacious. It is. Like this whole area, I think it's like an industrial type of distribution area type of place. But I decided to do like some type of midway inspection, whatever. And I noticed that one of the tires that's in the picture has a nail in it, legit. And I'm not the one to preach and praise to do your preacher for your post trip, but I highly encourage those, if you can, be a little midway inspection while you're just waiting and you don't have any thing going on while you're getting loaded. Why not? So in this case, these people here at Delta Express in Illinois, they're gonna take a look at the tire, hopefully just get patched up, and we'll go from there, because this is definitely unexpected delay, but it's all good. They're quick and efficient. I've been here before. I challenge you to cut down or minimize the use of, or stay your ass off of porn sites. Believe it or not, these porn sites can be an unhealthy addiction to some people. So try to work on that, especially if you really want to. I challenge you to find an exit from a domestic violence relationship. It's not that much love in the world a man could provide or a woman could provide to their partner to where they still feel like they need to put their hands on them. Emotional abuse, physical abuse, verbal abuse, I promise you, it's an unhealthy relationship. Get about that relationship and find your work. I challenge you not to own up to any health problems. Anything pertaining to neurological, oncology, or mental behavioral health issues, don't own it. Because the second that you own it, it's going to control your body, your mind, and your spirit. I challenge you to put love on a pedestal. That's it for that. I challenge you to take your academics serious in the college realm, because student loans are no joke. And if you dodge some of the loans, like they'll come after your checks and start garnishing your checks. So I challenge you to take your academics serious. For real. I challenge you to make your trucking experience a rewarding pursuit, because it's a lucrative industry, and honestly, I challenge you to overcome your backing challenges. I challenge you as a parent not to instill the hurt you've encountered from your past relationship into your offspring, but instead push them to be conscientious of the possibilities of what could occur from people. I challenge you to stay off the drugs and stay off the bottles, especially if you're in a commercial motor vehicle, because it's too many lives that are at stake and too many lives that are valuable for you to be jeopardizing someone else's life based off some type of substance abuse. I challenge you to if you're the type to do this, notate your goals and your aspirations on some type of vision board and actually achieve them. Don't talk about it, but be about it. I challenge you to get your ass up out of bed from those cloudy days and value your life and survive. So as y'all can see, everything in here was non-hazmat materials, and I don't know, it wasn't bad, but one thing I do dislike about tote-like materials, the surge, it pushes you a lot further than what it needs to whenever you come into like a stopping point. For real. Now we go check our wheels. This plant has like different sections and different areas for their facility, which is always a plus. These metal chocks be like no joke. Seriously. No joke. I challenge you not to give up the box so easily, but instead try to get to know your partner's middle name first, at least if you're the type to do so. Okay, so I've mentioned this before, and I've said straight up that if you're getting into the trucking profession, try your best to obtain some type of degree, trade, anything relevant to something academics wise, because a lot of people come out here and feel as if like, oh, trucking becomes too much, it's too hard, they don't want to be away from home, they don't want to be away from their families and their friends and blah blah blah. But listen, it's best to follow the academic route first before you enter up in this profession, because you also have something to fall back on. All right, when you go to college, it's nothing so repetitious about it. Meaning, like, when it comes to student loans, there's nothing kept secret about it. They're gonna follow you for like a lifetime. Okay, you can try to dodge them by going to like a different country, changing your name, blah blah blah, but it's gonna follow you. So make sure you try to major into something you really want to do. They have things such as online courses. You don't have to be in person, in session classes, doing it that way. I honestly am all for online courses and online classes, online degrees, whatever, as long as it's through an accredited institution. It weighs the same to me personally. I mentioned before, I'm not big on crowds, so I feel as if online courses were beneficial for me because I could always do it on my own time. But you have to be self-disciplined and you have to have a lot of self-control. Me, I don't really care to be in person learning the things that are being taught throughout that type of setting, because honestly I could like get a book and teach myself certain things, and other than that I always am able to focus on multiple things while doing things online. So I'm all for online courses. You will know and you'll be able to figure out whether you like online courses, online degrees, trades, in person. It's all up to you. Some people don't do well with online because they don't have that discipline, and they honestly prefer that interaction, that physical interaction with professors, teachers, facilitators, students, and all that. Me, I don't care for it. I don't. I noticed every time I went to class, I always wanted out. And it also depends on how intriguing the class is. So when you go to school, try your best to figure out what you really want to do instead of wasting time, because things are just going to rack up when it comes to the money, depending on how your setup is. Financial aid, loans, if you want to pay stuff out of pocket, that's the best way to do it if you got it like that. But if you don't, you got to do what it do. You got to do what it do. So, yeah, I can say only go to college if you're not about playing no games. If you really want to actually take it serious and further those academic pursuits, do it, because you're going to learn so much, and knowledge is valuable. It's inevitable. The grind is inevitable. So I highly encourage and recommend you to take the academic route if you can, especially before entering this trucking profession. So only go to college if you know what you really want to do. You are disciplined in that academic area to do so. You know whether you want to do online courses or in-session courses with actual people, hands-on type stuff. Only go to college if your financial setup is decent or fair. Only go to college if you have a decent support system, if you're the type that you need that support system. You know, some people who have kids, a husband that they take care of, or a wife that they take care of. So your support system is extremely important. So I think that's it. Y'all be safe.